Greetings from Chengdu, China. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. How you doing, man? Oh, let's turn your mic on.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm doing quite well now. That was a bit embarrassing, wasn't it?
Oh, you lost face again.
I did. Luckily, they haven't been showing us on camera, or
Ooh, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Well, gotta move on.
Yes,
we are
let's
here
go
at the
forward.
World Cyber Games 2009.
Wow.
It's gonna be so awesome.
It has been a mazazing so far.
It's been so good. We just finished up some Warcraft 3. Now we're going to go on to the 3rd and 4th place match for StarCraft. So after this, well, being tomorrow, we're going to have the finals.
Yeah.
So we've gone pretty far.
Yeah, Stork versus Jadon tomorrow in the finals, but in my opinion, this match, just as exciting. It's going to be the third place match. And, well, there's the first guy for it. It's Bisu. He got strangled pretty hard by Jadon earlier, man.
Yeah, he was tapped out pretty quickly. Honestly, it was a lot more one-sided than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be one of these games where we always went to the late game because neither of these guys could kill each other off early on. But actually, that didn't turn out to be the case. Jadon killed him off pretty quickly both times.
Yeah, Jadon is Jadon, man. And it doesn't matter if you're Bisu or if you're someone else. Jadon can kill you off if you make even one little tiny mistake.
Well, one thing to keep in mind is since he's playing against Cole, Cole is another Zerg player. Here he is now. Kind of like Mondragon Jr., if you will.
Yeah,
this is his first time here at the World Finals.
You know, I wouldn't even say Mondragon Jr. This guy, he brings a whole different style.
That's true.
He is totally a copier. He's copied Korean style completely. He's just risen through the ranks this year quicker than I have ever seen anyone come up to the top of the corner seed. And it's amazing because he's so young. How old is he? He's like 15 or so.
Yeah, incredibly young.
I mean, his first LAN was Germany Finals, which he took easily. He lost one game throughout the whole thing, I believe it was, maybe two. He's great, man. He went right through his group, just destroyed everyone, including Tudning. You know, he beat Hydra 2-0. You know.
Yeah, that was a big upset.
What can I say? Cole is awesome, man. Really impressive.
And here's our map over here on the screen. Kolllsen 2, great map. I'm curious to see how well Cole can turtle against Bisu on this map because on a map like this, if you could just secure one of these other mains, you are in good shape.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind, Cole is only 15 or 14, I believe.
Yeah, something
so
like
that might play a role. He is on the big main stage, and it is packed in here. I'm sure we're going to get a sweeping shot of just how many people are actually in here. Here's one now, but maybe we'll get a more zoomed out one. There it is. As you can see, it's packed over here. Cole's on this right side over here in the booth. I don't know if he's nervous or if he feels empowered. I'm not sure.
You know. Wow. Well,
there you go.
Well, before that dragon so rudely interrupted me, Cole, you know, I don't know. It seems like the kid has nerves of steel. He just keeps on going through these big-time tournaments and playing his game. He executes what he has practiced. And, I mean, let's see. You know, things like that Hydra bust we saw Jadon do, it's not like Jadon is better at doing 3-hatch Hydra than Cole, man. I mean,
it's true.
You and I can do 3-hatch Hydra against Bisu, and if he didn't scout it, then, you know, that's it.
There's really not a whole lot you can do other than try to micro those Hydras.
Yeah.
Also, though, because he did lose to a Zerg player earlier, this might give Cole another advantage as well. Bisu might not be feeling as confident against Zerg, even though it's Bisu.
Yeah.
I mean, losing to Jadon like that, it's got to leave a bad taste in your mouth.
It might just be an off day for him, for all we know.
It's true.
So, you know, whatever it is, Cole, I am rooting for you, buddy. Let's see you take down this beast.
We're getting it on. Bisu versus Cole, Protoss versus Zerg, Korea versus Germany to see who's going to take home
the bronze.
The bronze medal, the third place title.
Pretty important, man. And if by some amazingness Cole does take it home, wow. To beat a Korean and win a medal is something completely different than just getting that lucky bracket and winning a medal.
It's absolutely true.
Yep.
look, he has taken out so many strong players here that I do have confidence in Cole's ability. The problem is it's Bisu.
Well, that is quite a big problem to have,
Yeah.
but you know, I really do think that Cole's just going to play his game. He might have pre-made build orders. He may scout something that makes him change it. I don't really know. You know, I haven't played with Cole that much, but he's been executing everything against these top-level players nonstop. So, you know, what the hey?
What the hey, indeed.
What the hey, man?
What the hey, yo. We do see the first pylon up here. I'm asking myself, is he going to fast expand, or is he going to do something unusual? We saw PG 2-gate and succeed with it on this map. Maybe we'll see something like that from Bisu. My bet, something probably more standard.
Yeah.
Bisu's actually not as much of a wild and crazy player as far as strategies go. He's just very solid.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's probably the way he wants to play this match. This is really the pride of Korea, that they just take all the medals pretty much every year. And he's opening with a gateway. Now, will this be the 2 gateway rush that we saw PJ do, or will it be the more standard 1 gateway into expansion into cannons?
We're going to find out soon here. Here is the scouting probe. Going to scout in the wrong direction, actually, which is unfortunate for him.
But fortunate for Cole, which
That's
is,
true.
I don't know about you, Tasos, but I am really wanting Cole to do something here, maybe make an upset.
Well, you know, being a non-Korean like I am always, you know, deep down inside kind of rooting for, you know, the guy outside Korea to win. Not just because, you know, it's exciting to know that, you know, the foreigners are doing well and improving, but also because it makes this whole scene more dynamic and more interesting.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's no fun to just say, okay, Korean's going to destroy him. No, foreigners are catching up a little bit. It's making the games better. It's making WCG more exciting because it's like, you know what? Maybe someone can take a game. Maybe someone can knock out a Korean.
Okay, he's found out that, in fact, Cole is at the bottom left, so he's going to get there last.
Well, that's all right, though, because it's a close position, and that Zealot's going to just stream straight down, not really losing any time on the Zealot timing getting down. But Cole's pool, it's going to finish up pretty quickly here, and I don't see him really losing any drones, but he's going to be forced into making some Zealots, which is kind of what Bisu is going after with this anyways.
Okay, he is going to get that Nexus forge next. He's going to be, what his goal here is to send the Zealot in here, take out drones, not attack the Zerglings, and force him to not counterattack until at least the cannons are finished. Here we go. Yeah. 1 drone under attack. And
be careful, he doesn't want to lose that drone, and he loses it. Oh, that hurts so bad. Poor Cole, losing some drones, and he is not sending these drones away very quickly. Come on. Ooh.
So if only 1 drone down, make that 2.
Yeah, that's too bad. Normally, you know, that's a mistake right there that you aren't normally going to see at the pro level, losing 2 drones to this rush. I don't see a real good excuse for that this early.
Well, so far the micro on Bisu's behalf has been pretty good. We don't see a surround yet. I like how he's splitting up these Zealots. He definitely got another drone there. Cole is not playing well.
And also that Zealot up there making the drones lose a lot of mining time. It's too bad. Does Bisu have another Zealot on the way? No, I think he did turn around. He realizes that this rush is petering out. But his Nexus is really well on the way, and it looks like Cole is not going to be able to do any damage early. So already Bisu taking a sizable lead.
Bisu really playing well here. There's not a whole lot you can do. You can see he's actually stopping this rush. He says, okay, I've done enough damage. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and mess this up. I like how he puts that Zealot in the corner there. He wants to make sure, nice micro by like Cole. He puts that in the corner so it can't be surrounded. That's what you always want to do. If you know that Zealot's going to die, if you know there's no way for him to escape, go ahead and position him in a location that's going to allow him to do optimal damage.
Yeah, but something we didn't notice also here, if you look at third base of Cole on the mini-map, he's already got the hatchery up. Yeah. So despite all that was going on, losing a few drones, he does have that third hatch, and that's important because now he's going to have those extra larvae to re-drone, you know, get his economy back online to where it should be.
It does also look like he got his forge much later than I anticipated him, but that does mean he's going to get a Stargate out much quicker. And getting that Stargate out quick, that's like phase 2 of the rush. That not only forces him to defend his overlords, but he has to spend larvae making things like Hydralisks or an evolution chamber. And that means less workers in the long run.
You know, Bisu, he is pushing every little edge he has, as that is what Bisu does best. You know, his build orders are really quite amazing. It's not the, you know, revolutionary stuff like Stork's ever since he, you know, of course, revolutionized the whole matchup, but, you know, he just does very tight builds. It just pushes everything, and as you can see, his tech is just so fast this game that Koll, as you see here, getting a den right now.
And take a look around these expansions. Not a lot of drones here. This is going to be very tough for Koll. I think it might be up to Bisu to make a mistake in order for Koll to win. I don't see Koll really doing anything perfectly here unless he all-ins. That's going to give him victory.
Yeah, and even in all-in at this point, it's like it's hard to see exactly how that's going to make him win. You know, he's got the Corsair out, as you see. He's going to remove all Overlords in the area, and then he can just pop out a DT and be safe from any sort of all-in that Koll can possibly do right now. But he does have the fast layer. You know, maybe some sort of all-in with Hydras and Speed Overlords a little bit later on. Not entirely sure what his plan is, but that may be the road he takes.
He did take out that Overlord. We do have another one. It looks like he's going to be on the edge here. He might do an elevator drop with Lurkers. It's always a possibility.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful, because if you do lose that Overlord, that's just another casualty in this battle that you're trying to get ahead in.
Indeed it is. And that Corsair just floating right on by. No thrusters or anything. Going to be able to scout that base out. Looks like we do have a Spire making right there, as you see. And just enough Hydras around to protect his Overlord. So, you know, at least Koll is getting back into his game, but a lot of Zealots on the move. And Koll is deciding, in fact, to counter with the Zerg. There's only one cannon there. What? And he turns around. What are you?
Oh, my brain just started hurting.
Man.
Oh, man. That actually could have done a lot. He could have zipped by the cannon, gone up, maybe even taken out the Nexus at the Expo.
But the problem being there's a lot of Zealots in the way, and that's, of course, why he did turn around.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Hopefully he can take these Zealots out pretty easily. But, no +1 quite yet, so the Zergling's doing a much better job than they would have otherwise.
It does look like he's going to hold this off without too much trouble. He's got to be careful, though, because, as you can see, the Corsairs did take out some Overlords.
Indeed they did, but he did lose Zerglings as well. He has those 3 base, only 3 hatches still as far as I can tell. But Bisu, he's adding a lot of gateways. His upgrade has just finished for +1 and for legs. And so he's going to be able to get really aggressive with these Zealots like we saw him do earlier against Bruce.
Oh! Nice surround there on the Lurker. Zerglings are going to try to intercept once again, but +1 should be finished by now. You can already see that the speed upgrade is done. And Bisu is not intimidated at all by the fact that he doesn't have detection. He's going to go ahead and keep on attacking.
Wow, just plowing through those Zerglings. You see how important that +1 upgrade is.
Yeah, it's
and
huge.
The Zealots chasing after that Lurker. He's going to want to get into a position where he'll help to protect his drones and tech. And he does. But those Zealots, they are so fast, man. They are just harassing everywhere. I do not know how Koll is going to be able to keep up with this harassment from Bisu.
I don't think he actually can. We see the Zealots now actually having dominion over that expansion. It's hard to get the Lurker up there to actually defend. Koll's going to have to be very careful to leapfrog that Lurker up there properly. He does manage to get it up there.
But that Corsair, it is getting more and more kills. More Overlords are falling all over the place. Oh, it's very rough to watch this.
What? You missed, Scourge? Okay, he's got it now. Right now, Koll's getting farther and farther behind. Even though he's not necessarily dead, it's one of these things where he's getting buried alive here. And it's just going to be a matter of time before there's so much dirt on top of him we can't see him anymore.
Indeed. You know, even though he's defending these little attacks and stuff, he's using a lot of drones. In the meantime, Bisu is just spending money on Zealots and attacking. He's getting his 3rd base up, and things are just not looking good at all for him at this point.
Bisu takes out the Spire. That's a serious blow here. I don't think Koll can last much longer. He's not going to have much to deal with the Corsair harassment.
You know, oh man, High Tempo's coming out, Zealot's coming out, Bisu's just getting further and further ahead. Looks like he's just going to rally his gates down, I think, and end up killing Koll. Koll's economy is pretty much shattered at this point. Very few drones left over. And all his tech is pretty much gone. All he's got left is Lurker.
Yeah, he is just so far behind now. His base is in shambles. There's hardly any drones.
Yeah, look at that 3rd base going up. Bisu sitting there defending it easily and just playing really, really safe right now. You know, he could probably just walk down there with those units and end the game, but he doesn't want to take any chances. Just do the 100% victory instead of a 99.9% victory.
You're absolutely right. He is just playing cautiously now, expanding, massing up units. You can see Cole's looking around the map. This is a pretty rough first game for Cole.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a little bit different. Not necessarily a victory, but
yeah.
just thought that, you know, might not look quite so one-sided here.
But, you know, it is Bisu. This is Cole's, second LAN event, something like that. He's, you know,
the
he's
first
still
one was in
alive.
Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
And, yeah, that's a really important thing to note is that Cole's so young. This is also a guy who probably has a lot of pro gamer potential.
Oh, definitely, I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to be talking to this nerd about possibilities of, you know what.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, at least if you get this far and it's your first WCG World Finals, you got to be good.
Kid is clearly quite talented. You know, he does have the 3 base still. Let's see how long he can hold out.
Well, whenever we see an observer come out, we'll probably see Bisu. No, we do see an observer, but we still don't see Bisu actually moving out now, which is odd.
Yeah, you know, I think he's just 100%ing it, you know, just being like, all right, I'll just get up some extra cannons. What are the various things he could do to start coming back? Something like a lurker drop, a muta switch, you know, just getting every little thing to defend that he would ever possibly need against what Cole could possibly have at this point. And once he's got all that, I think he's going to move right out. He's being a little bit like Captain Careful right now.
Captain Careful.
That's it.
I like it.
I do too.
It is, yeah, this is, okay, here we go. Okay, he's moving out now.
He is.
I'm looking forward to game number 2 here.
Yeah.
After he finishes him off. Cole, I don't think Cole is going to survive.
Cole, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
Like waiting for Bisu to kill him at this point.
He started off with such a weak start because those zealots took out the drones.
Losing those drones and all that mining time. You know, you can't let Bisu get ahead of you at all in the early game, or he will just ride that to victory.
There is, oh, here's the attack now. Cole probably knows this is coming. You don't get to the final 4, the highest ranked foreigner at the event, and not know something like this. Whoa, Bisu! Bisu making a pretty severe blunder and walking in to the lurkers before the observer actually got there in time. But does that matter? I don't think so.
No, the Goon's just plowing through everything. Sidestorm Goon against Mutas. Sorry, buddy. Going to be going on to game 2 any moment here.
Yep, he's going to clean up over here. He might actually just go straight for the main. I'm not sure. There it is, GG.
Wow. Bisu, such an absolute beast.
Such a monster.
Cole, he is really this great up-and-coming Zerg. Not really overly well known at all before WCG Germany this year.
I wasn't familiar with him at all.
Yeah, and you know, in fact, WCG Germany, some people did not give him the credit that apparently he really does deserve because Mondragon didn't go. And you know, Mondragon's won, what, 17 WCG Germanys? 17?
Every single one that's ever happened.
So, you know, he's maybe just thinking, people were thinking, you know, this guy, he just won because, you know, it's weak now, Germany's weak, Mondragon's not there, all that stuff. But this guy is clearly legit, man.
This guy is clearly not Mondragon's stunt double.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, not at all. Completely different style. Really exciting to see another new, young, bright face from Germany popping up.
Okay, well, game number 2 is on. Cole's not out of this yet. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to get this going in just a minute once we get the replay on here. Actually, there's been some delays. We're going to get the replay on here in a second, it looks like.